So as many of you already know, I have shut down Goddess Detox. Goddess Detox is no more, okay? Hey you guys, it's me, Olenike Osibowale, here with another Selfish by You, Selfish Talk podcast. And I'm here with my puppy superstar. If you guys are watching on YouTube or on TikTok, here you go, here she goes. And I've already made this announcement, so it's not new information, but basically I shut down my old company, Goddess Detox. I've had Goddess Detox for 7 years, since I was 23, and it was just time to let it go. And so I was just like, well, let me inform my podcast babes that listen to the Selfish Spirit Self Talk podcast a little bit about why I shut down Goddess Detox and what I'm birthing and what's the new brand and why. And I say a little bit just because I cannot fully give the whole story yet, but one day I will. And so, yeah, Goddess Detox was my spiritual women's wellness company that I've had since I was 23. It's where I sold the Goddess Detox pearls, the crystal yoni washes, the yoni steams, etc. And just really a space where I was really able to sell these products from a spiritual perspective. By the way, I did not acknowledge my hair, y'all. I got a new style and I have these bangs. And this is how it looks. Turn front to the back for you guys watching on YouTube. But my babe said it's giving Moesha. I don't know. But I love it because it's different, it's new, and you know, it's just different. So yes to the style. But Goddess Detox was my multi-million-dollar company. Goddess Detox brought in at least $11 million since 2015. I'm pretty sure it's brought in more than that, but it's brought in $11 million since then. And so I want to read you guys what I put on my new website, like what happened to Goddess Detox, etc., right? So it says, what happened to Goddess Detox? Hi to the goddesses reading this. Some of you have been wanting to know what is going on when it comes to the Goddess Detox website and order updates. So at this time, I had shut down my Goddess Detox Instagram for at least 2 to 3 weeks, meaning I deactivated it, meaning I did not want any DMs about anything. I needed to really focus my head. Like I really took a mental health shift because at this time of me coming to the decision of shutting down my business, that was really sad for me. It was really, really sad for me. It's not something I necessarily really jumped in wanting to do or wanting to experience. And I just needed to kind of shut things off to just figure out what the fuck I was going to do. And so that's what I did. I even took a trip to Jamaica with my friend, and I was able to really feel re-energized and just more fulfilled. I feel like Jamaica always leaves me feeling like that anytime that I go. So I was happy to do that. And so when I came back, it was kind of like, okay, back to business. Like, what are we doing? What are we telling people, etc.? Because at this time, I'm getting DMs from people like, hey, what's going on, from my personal page? Hey, what's going on with Goddess Detox, etc.? And I'm not answering those because I just was not ready to answer any questions regarding Goddess Detox. I didn't want to be in a space of explaining what happened while I'm going through it because I'm still trying to figure shit out. So when I was ready is when I wrote this post on the then Goddess Detox website. And it says, hi to the goddesses reading this. Some of you have been wanting to know what is going on when it comes to the Goddess Detox website and order updates. I want to apologize for my silence as I have been taking care of my mental health and honestly sitting with myself. This closing was not something I initially wanted, as Goddess Detox has been my baby for 7 years, but something I needed to do. Now, what does that mean for those that ordered prior to closing? Because I had a lot of people that ordered prior to me shutting down. And it was like a lot of stuff was on pre-order and I was waiting on a lot of stuff to be made. It was just so many things that happened. So it's just like, yeah, I'm shutting down my business. Yeah, people still have orders in queue. What are we going to do? I said I still plan on getting these orders out to you all. It will not be in the same time frame, but a much slower time frame, affirming to have everyone's older orders out by the end of June 2023. Why so long? Goddess Detox is no longer a company. The same team is no longer in place. Certain systems and payment processors are down as well. I know that sucks, and I hate that some of you have been waiting for so long. And if you're listening to my podcast and you're still waiting to June for your order, again, I deeply apologize for your delay. It's been a lot that has been happening. I said there have been so many things going on behind the scenes, many beyond my control and some in my control. And many times I thought myself to be a failure going through this process, but I don't see it as that anymore. Just a big learning lesson. Learning lessons on what I actually desire from a business that is an extension of me versus what typical success may look like. Climbing up a never-ending ladder and all the woes of being a business owner, LOL. I've learned so much in 2022 and will share my story soon. Yeah. One of the big reasons I needed a mental health break is because I did like feel that way. Like I was going through a lot of shame about where my business was and closing my business. I was going through a lot of self-doubt, a lot of guilt, and just a lot of feeling like a failure, because just like, why am I trying all these different things and nothing is working? And it was just a really tough space for me to be in, especially as a business owner, a successful business owner at that. For me, for the past 7 years, it was just a lot. And so I did feel like a failure, you know, and I just felt like I was letting so many people down. And I didn't like that feeling. I didn't like that feeling. I didn't like that pressure. And that's why I kind of withdrew from social media just for those few weeks, at least on my business page, so I could figure out what the hell I was going to do and kind of like sit with those feelings and digest those feelings and integrate it, you know, integrate it to where I am right now. So I said, the Evolving Butterfly is the new website and new brand where my Goddess Vaginal Detox pearls will be sold. This brand is more in alignment to what I desire. For now, the pearls are what I will be starting with, but not from the will this make my pussy wet perspective, but from the I want to connect to myself perspective. For me, my Goddess Detox pearls have always been more than what it can do physically, but what they can and have done on a spiritual level. The Evolving Butterfly is about women loving who they are and the changes they go through. 5 years ago, you may have had totally different tastes than you do now, or have expanded your taste. You are ever evolving. If you decide to use my detox pearls, it's because you want to get deeper with yourself, connect to yourself, and cleanse your womb space. You have the understanding that the detox is a spiritual experience that allows you to reconnect to your womb and see changes in your life based on your own prayers. I want women who are on their self-healing and self-love journeys to use my products. Those who are open to a deeper connection with themselves and have an open mind when it comes to energy and spirituality. It doesn't matter your background. And when I mentioned that, it doesn't matter your spiritual background, what you believe, but that you're just open-minded. I said thank you for reading and thank you all for your support. Much love. The new website is theevolvingbutterfly.org and the Instagram is eButterflyInc. Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok is eButterflyInc. Again, all older orders from Goddess Detox will be out by June, and my apologies again for the delays. If you have any questions, DM at the Evolving Butterfly. We are answering there. So that's basically what I wrote. And yeah, man, it was just really tough. Like I had to sit with myself, and there was a time where I think it was when I came back. I think it was when I came back from my trip or before my trip. I really don't remember, but I feel like it's when I came back or before. And I remember driving, going to the bank, and I passed this yellow house. And the yellow house was a place called Heal Thyself Atlanta. And in that space, you can do like a yoni steam, you can get energy work done, you can do a lot of different things. And because I felt very like not like myself and kind of low, I decided that I wanted to go get a yoni steam done. You guys know I sell yoni steams. You guys can do it at home. I do it at home as well. But there's times where I may go get them done. And so I decided to get a yoni steam done. I got a womb massage done as well, which is really rare for any space to offer. A lot of people never actually offer yoni womb massages. So I was really happy to see that they offered that. And then I also got like an energy healing session / meditation done. So, and my full body massage. So I had gotten all of that, and the price was $555 for all of it. And for me, that was just a good sign. It was a good sign for me, because for me, that represented the energy of Oshun, because her number is 5, the Orisha Oshun, and the yellow house. So for some people that may not be a thing, but for me that was just a definite sign for me to just continue to take care of myself during that death, right? And so I got the yoni steam, which was really, really great. I got the full body massage. I love that. And then I got the womb massage, and I like that she like put a clay pack over my belly and like wrapped it, and I kind of kept it on for the rest of the day. And then I got like this energy session. And so with the energy session, I laid back on like a crystal blanket, and the person took me through like a meditation to meet my higher self, along with walking with my spirit guide. And so the spirit guide I had walked with was the Grim Reaper. And, you know, she was like, she said the spirit guide could be anybody, but it's whatever comes to your mind first. And whatever comes to your mind first is the first answer. She also said, you know, touching your third eye and touching your sacral chakra, you know, your places of intuition is where we should be living from, right? Not just your head, like your mind. And so she guided me through that. And I was with the Grim Reaper, walking with the Grim Reaper, and she was just taking me through different things. And then I also spoke with my higher self. And one of the main messages that I just got from that session was just like a death was happening, and that the Grim Reaper was just like, it's okay for things to die. And that was really like a big lesson for me to learn, because I always thought, like, not that I always thought, but I just didn't really think that Goddess Detox had an ending to it. It never came to my mind, you know. And so that Grim Reaper was a friendly Grim Reaper. Like the lady that was guiding me through this, she was like, oh, it makes sense why you chose the Grim Reaper, because you needed to learn about death in this way. Like, death is okay, death is a natural part of life. And so for me, closing down Goddess Detox was the death of Goddess Detox, was the death of what my business was at that time. And I feel like there was so many things that happened in 2022 that made it really feel like 2022 was like, I hated that year. Like, I did not like it. I did not like the year. I was also going through my Saturn return, which is really like supposed to be like helping you to mature and all the things. And that's just like, that was just a really rough year for me. And then my business ended, right? Or I chose to end my business. And so yeah, I just had to learn about death, like that death is a part of life, and that even my business in different ways can die. And so I feel like when I came back from Jamaica and got my mental health together, I feel like I had embraced that. I feel like I embraced that, and I was like, okay, well, what do you actually want to do, Olanike? Like, if this has ended, what are you doing? Because you know you're on this path. You know you want to sell these products, and you actually know you're supposed to sell these products. It's not just I can pick anything to sell, which I could, but there's like this spiritual thing that comes with my products. Like, that's just a part of my journey. And so I thought about, like, well, why am I doing this? And what kind of business do I actually want? Because even me scaling and growing Goddess Detox, there were so many like responsibilities as a CEO and headaches as a CEO that I don't really think that I wanted or desired. And I feel like I probably didn't understand that until maybe I got there. And I have to share with you guys another post that somebody had posted that is also a CEO, that just talked about the woes of being a CEO. And so I thought about, well, I know that I want to have a business that connects with women. I really enjoy women learning about their womb spaces from more than just a physical perspective, but a spiritual perspective. And I love helping women on their self-love and spiritual journeys. Like, those are just some things I just really enjoy. And so I just thought about, okay, well, what if I had a new company? Like, what would the name be? And the name to me came about was the Evolving Butterfly. And the reason that is just because I mentioned it when I was reading it, but I just think about the transformation that a butterfly goes through when it's a caterpillar and it's in its cocoon and its literal death. Apparently the butterfly, the caterpillar, turns into mush before it can turn into a butterfly. And that's like a real fucking death, right? So for me, I was just like, I want that. Like, I think as women, like I mentioned, like we change, we metamorphose, we grow. One day we may want to do this, and 5 years later we may want to do something else. And for me, I think there's so much beauty in that change and that transformation of you experiencing yourself. And so for me, that's the evolving butterfly, the person that wants to change, the woman that wants to evolve, that's okay with evolving. And what products am I offering to this woman as she is having her evolution, as she is having her transformation? And so, yeah, the new website is theevolvingbutterfly.org. I am still selling the Goddess Vaginal Detox Pearls. And I had to make some changes there because I even changed the price. Like, my detox pearls, I've been selling for $37 or less for the past 7 years, and I changed the price to $111. And I made a whole video about that on Instagram. So many different comments about that. I actually made a whole album on my phone to kind of talk about some of the comments that people gave me. I would say it was mixed reviews. Some people were really upset with the price change. Some people were just like, oh my God, like, why would you do this? Like, now I can't afford it. Or why should everybody else be punished because not everybody is using it for a spiritual perspective? And there's a lot of other people were just like, yeah, girl, like, I'm so happy that you're changing your prices. Like, this is such an inspiration. All this stuff. And I feel like I want to, okay, so I want to read some of the comments. So one person was like, she was goddamn miss, said, your product is so worth $111. I purged so much the second round. The first time I didn't set my intention. The best experience in my life. Latina_Crucian said, so worth every penny. I freed myself from old hurts and inner torments with my purge, and I am so free. I can honestly say this helped me to own and to value my inner her more than ever. Thank you for the transparency. Somebody says, Camille the Goddess says, I'm proud of you. Charge your price. I've always said the right audience will come to you. It won't always be friends or family, but the right people that will truly grow and seek self-love from your products. Prices are going up for myself as well. I really enjoyed these comments. There was more comments and I kind of want to go through them, but I didn't want to keep pausing the podcast. But I'm just kind of going through them now. But basically I got mixed reviews and I got some good feedback. I think one person said like, oh my God, I'm so mad that you're charging this price because you want to, or like you're charging this price because it's something you want to do. And I was just so confused by that comment, you know, because I was just like, it starts with me. None of any business would ever start that I have if it wasn't for me. The business is coming from my mind, from my spirit, and from my heart. It starts with me. I need to make myself happy in order to keep these things flourishing. If I am not happy with these things and I just keep them going because the rest of the world loves it, that is not me loving on me. And so for me, I was confused because I started a business for me. The business happens to help other women and I love that, but I started it for me first. And so for me, it's just like I am going to charge what I want to charge. I'm going to keep other women in mind and their pockets in mind as well, but I'm going to charge what I want to charge because I want to charge that. The 111 is a very spiritual number for me. It's an angel number, of course, but it's a very spiritual number, just the number 11 period. And so for me, that's something that I desire to see for myself, 111 popping up on my phone because of women willing to make this investment to connect with their womb space, right? And I just didn't understand how some people don't understand that. Like, maybe people think and maybe there's people that start businesses solely for other people, and that's wonderful, good for them. That's not what happened for me. I started a business for me, like for my lifestyle, for something that I wanted to give and offer the world. And for me, that happens to be my detox pearls, which I mentioned I have sold for under $37 for the past 7 years. For me, this is about change and transformation. And so I was like, I may have the same products, but all the prices are not going to be the same. There's going to be a difference, right? And so I need to change some things. And for me, the price shift is not only, yeah, I want to do it for me, but there's a spiritual energetic attachment to that shift. There is an up level that I'm showing and displaying to the world when I do that. And I don't think people understood that, and I guess they don't really need to all the way, because it is my personal journey. But I had a lot of goddesses that were very supportive, that were just like, yes, they understand. This is so inspirational. I'm so happy that you're stating your prices out loud and being confident about it. And I was actually very happy for that support, because for me, I like that. I love the support. Of course, there was the others where people just didn't get it. In my mind, I was just like, I get it, y'all, but y'all don't have to shop with me. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, there are other people that sell detox pearls, but they're never going to be the same energy that I have in the detox pearls. They're never going to have the same prayer and offerings that I've given for my detox pearls and for the women that are looking for my specific products. Like, that energy attached to my product will never be the same. And so, you know, it's a choice, you know. And so even after some days, I took into consideration, I was like, I'm going to have a $111 package for the pearls, and I'm going to have a $55 package for the pearls. If you're watching this podcast and you don't see $111 or $55 and something else is different, it's okay. Why? Because things always change, right? Like the evolving butterfly. But as of right now, on today's date, April something 2023, I have a $111 package and a $55 package. And so I decided that for the women that wanted to get the pearls but did not want them to be prayed over and affirmed over, that they're gonna get that 55, right? And I decided to offer something new with my evolving butterfly company. And basically, I wanted to offer prayer and affirmation packages. I felt like in my spirit that's something that I wanted to do. I had never offered it to anybody before. And basically, it would be me praying and affirming over the detox pearls about specific things that women wanted or were desiring. Because I really wanted women to understand, like, this is a spiritual experience. This is an energetic experience. This is not just a physical cleanse for your vagina. And I really felt like at the $37 price point, I was getting people that just did not care about that. And that's just not where my company was headed. Like, that's not what I wanted women to just buy them for. I didn't want women to buy it because they wanted their pussy wet for their man or for their lady. Like, that's not the premise of my business. And so I was like really wanting to also differentiate myself from other people, and I'm just like, nah, like, that's not what the pearls are for. You know, I would have women that would buy the pearls and not use it for a whole year or 2 years, and then be like, oh, can I still use it? And I'm like, girl, no. Like, buy it when you feel like you're actually ready to take on this experience. Like, there don't have to be nothing wrong with your vagina or your yoni to use them, because it's an energetic experience. And I really wanted women to get that, and I feel like my new price point signifies that, and women will be more than willing to use the product when they receive it. So something new I implemented was adding prayer and affirmation packages that I specifically would pray over the detox pearls, right? So right now, this is what I have. I have the Increasing Womb Health of Woman Uterus prayer and affirmation package. And basically it says the prayers and affirmations spoken over your detox pearls are about healing over your womb, good blood flow, good energy flow, and rebuking any and all disease or discomfort in this space. This is ideal for women who have PCOS, endometriosis, painful menstrual cramps, heaviness in the womb space, dealing with infertility, fibroids, etc. So yes, the herbs in my product help with all this stuff, but the prayers that I'm setting inside of the pearls are intentional and powerful. I'm just say that. Very intentional and very powerful. Intentional and very powerful. For me, I understand the power of words and the power of energy. And so the prayers that I'm setting into these pearls before these women are using them are powerful prayers. They are powerful intentions so that they can see a shift in their reality, right? And so another one of my packages, continued transformation and aligned success. The prayers and affirmations spoken over your pearls will be about your continued transformation and overall aligned success. You want any internal blockages removed, stopping you from your own success. Perfect for women who are manifesting the life they truly desire and doing the work to see that life for themselves. Healing from sexual abuse and violation prayer and affirmation package. I decided to offer this package because there was so many women in my DMs telling me that they've been sexually assaulted or abused that I really just want to have a specific prayer package for the women that decide to use the detox pearls for this. they say the prayers and affirmations spoken over your pearls are about healing from sexual abuse, molestation, rape, and violation in these ways. Prayers about your emotional upliftment, release from shame and or guilt, release from that energy that comes with these things being released from your womb, and you feeling whole and comfortable in your body again will be done. The Detox Your Ex prayer and affirmation package. The prayers and affirmations spoken over your pearls will be about affirming to help release ties to your ex or past lover, and prayers to help you move forward in your spirit and energy. Ideal for women who are letting go of past relationships, want to move forward, and leaving abusive relationships. Healing from heartache, grief, hurt, and disappointment prayer and affirmation package. The prayers and affirmations spoken over your pearls will be about you helping you to release the heartache, grief, hurt, and disappointment from your spirit. Ideal for those dealing with loss, including miscarriage, abortion, and or overall emotional hurt and disappointment. This one was actually really popular, and the self-love one, which is the increasing self-love, knowing worth, and beauty prayer and affirmation package, is actually my favorite package. The prayers and affirmations spoken over your pearls will be about you loving yourself, you feeling whole in yourself, and you showing up authentically and confidently. And this is something, again, I said, this is something I've never done before. Like, basically having the pearls out, lighting the candle, being with myself, being with my spirits, and basically praying over the pearls before women use it. For me, my Goddess Detox pearls are already blessed. I'm already doing prayers and offerings on behalf of my products for women to have amazing transformational experiences, period. But now when I'm sitting with each person's detox pearl or a group of women's specific prayer group, right, I'm setting those intentions with my words and my energy again, so that when they receive those detox pearls, that they have really great results in those areas, right? I have all of those areas to show you guys that there are different avenues that you can take when you use your detox pearls. It's not just, I get heavy menstrual cramps, let me use the pearls. No, it's like, hey, do you really want to increase in your self-love? Okay, I want to use the detox pearls to remove anything blocking me and to affirm self-love in my own life, to feel more love for myself. Do I want to have the pearls for my continued transformation and success? Boom. Do I want to use it for womb healing? Boom. Do I want to use it to remove the energy of sexual abuse, the energy of hurt and grief, detoxing my ex's energy, right? And so for me, I feel like with the Evolving Butterfly, my old business Goddess Detox has just kind of transformed into something even greater, and even into a greater I guess spiritual commitment, right, with the women that are using them. I'm excited. I'm actually very happy to when I was praying over the pearls, it was tiring, right? At the end I was tired and I felt like I gave a lot of energy, but I was actually also very excited to do it. Like, I don't know, I feel like it gave it more purpose. It felt I just felt so happy to be able to pray over these pearls on behalf of these women, so that when they receive the pearls, they're gonna still pray and they're still gonna set their intention as well, but it's like, damn, an extra boost was already added. And I feel so happy to be able to offer this to ladies, to my selfish babes out there. If you want to use the Goddess Detox pearls for those different reasons, definitely welcoming you in, affirming that you guys purchased the 111 package, because it's really powerful. It's really powerful, and it just goes to show, like, the pearls are so much more than its physical thing. Like, it does amazing physical things, but the spiritual benefits matter as well. So I feel like with the Evolving Butterfly, I just feel like I have more purpose in my business than I did before, and I feel like I was kind of on a trajectory where it was like a lot of the general population was getting my product, but just really not understanding like what it really meant. And I feel like Spirit did not want me to continue going in that direction, amongst other things. And so having the Evolving Butterfly gave my business a new life, right? And just, it gave my business a new life and a new direction, right? I'm still gonna have the pearls at the $55 price point for those people, and for those that really want to up level when it comes to their spirituality, their self-love, and their healing journeys, they're gonna choose a prayer package. And I've gotten DMs about different prayer packages, and yeah, I just kind of really want to read some more good words, because some of y'all's good comments and good words were very encouraging for me during this time. And I just want to say I'm so thankful and I'm so grateful for my babes who just, you know, understood, were very understanding with the delay of their order, were just so supportive in me going with this new business, even changing the price points. Like, I just want to say thank you so much for y'all. Like, I'm so grateful for y'all. Thank you for always giving a word of encouragement or a kind word and not having an attitude. Like, I'm so grateful. Thank you. So one person had DM'd me and she says, I've been following you for a while and have bought from you several times. And I just wanted to reach out and say I'm so happy and proud of you where you have taken your brand and your products. You're evolving, or as I like to say, you evolving. And I love to see it from one entrepreneur to another. Keep being great and following your path. That was so sweet. Even I feel like it was so sweet, even reading it. So somebody has says, hey, do you have one for those who had an old chapter as a sex worker? They said they feel shameful even asking because they've tried to bury that deep within, but recently it's been surfacing. They do root work in other ways on their own with crystals and intentions, but they're so curious about my products. I said, hi, you can either do the healing from heartache, grief, hurt and disappointment package, or the sexual abuse and violation package. I would suggest you read through both packages and see the one that feels good for you. And so for me, this is what I like. Like, I like to see people reaching out, trying to figure out what package works for me. This has been my situation, and this is kind of what I want to change in my life. Like, that for me is like, yes, now you're thinking about how to use the pearls in a very spiritual manner. And I'm like, yes, finally people get it. And somebody said, hey, they want to clean out any negative energy they may have picked up from hookups and they want to be like a born again virgin from the inside out, if that is even possible. Which pearls would you recommend in any prayers? I said, okay, perfect. The Detox Your Ex one is the one that I would choose, because my prayers, whether that person or not was your person in a relationship, I'm gonna pray over them, and it's gonna be about you releasing ties from that person on an energetic level. So whether or not you were in a relationship with them, they will be under the Detox Your Ex package, because my prayer is about you removing yourself from that other person's energy so that your womb is a new, cleaner slate. Yeah, there was somebody else that reached out about something else, but you know, I have other people that have reached out for reviews. That one lady, she had said this, anonymously speaking, I normally do not do this, but they have suffered from PCOS since they were 17 years old. They honestly just want to do a cleanse. It's been about 6 months since my last cleanse, but I just want to say thank you right off the bat. Their hormones have been off balance and they were bleeding for almost 4 weeks off and on. Now that they've used the Goddess Vaginal Detox Pearls, they have passed so much, it's graphic, but they feel a peace, a comfort, and even more intimate connection with their yoni that they have never felt before they have used the Goddess Vaginal Detox Pearls. They said they've had amazing results, but not they've used other products before and have had amazing results, but not an experience like this. There is a complete difference in pain and discomfort within their womb. Just wanted to say I appreciate you. And again, thank you all the way from the VI. Ashe. Another woman said, hello. So first of all, thank you, Queen, for your pearls. 2019, I started following you. 2021, I bought the Goddess Vaginal Detox Pearls along with the Steam and the Pussy Power Wash. I only used the pearls in 2021, and 2022, I found out I was pregnant. At 16, I was told they couldn't have kids. They have PCOS, so at the age of 31, they had their first child, all because of the Goddess Vaginal Detox Pearls. My baby is now 2 months and I'm so in love, and also a lot of my exes kept popping out of nowhere. It was so weird. LOL. Thank you again. And she wants to know if I was going to still sell the washes. So yes, I will still be selling the yoni washes and the steams. Just give me a few months. Like, I'm still going to sell those. Those will be back on the market. Just give me a few months. Right now it's just going to be the pearls. But you see, the way that people are talking about the pearls, they talk about the physical benefits, but they're also talking about how they're feeling. Do they feel like a weight has been lifted off? Do they feel like they're more connected with themselves and their yonis? Like, that is what I'm looking for, right? Because that for me shows the energetic shift that is happening, and that for me is what's been important. And so with the Evolving Butterfly, I'm just so grateful just to have more women like reach out and tell me what's going on, and us give them a solution of what could be helpful. And because when you start doing this, you start realizing, wow, I can use my vagina in new ways. I can use my womb in new ways. Wow, I feel like I'm feeling so blocked in my career and just, you know, so blocked, period. Like, I feel like I need to release some stuff. Like, what package would be for me? Maybe the continued transformation and aligned success package. Wow, they've been feeling so much low self-esteem. They've been having negative thoughts about themselves. They don't feel beautiful. They're always saying yes to their ex. What package would be for them? Maybe the increasing your self-love and knowing your self-worth and beauty package. So for me, it's like using your vagina to create the life that you want, using your womb to co-create the life that you want. And that's how we're supposed to be using our wombs. Our wombs are our creative spaces. Yes, babies are bred there, and that's beautiful, but your ideas, your dreams, your goals, they're also bred there, your creativity. And so it's just like, if you have all this trash and pollution piled up because you've never cleansed, you've never spoken to your vagina, you don't associate with your vagina in that way, you're missing out on so much of the power that you can be receiving from your womb space and from your vagina. And so I feel like for me, this shift has just really just shown the world, hey, we're on another level when it comes to the Goddess Vaginal Detox Pearls. This is some real spiritual shit, and I want to work with the women that are really on their spiritual shit, that's on their self-love tip, that's on their healing tip. Like, that's who the fuck I want to work with, not somebody just trying to get their pussy wet, period. It's good to get your pussy wet, but come on, girl. We got other things to worry about. So, one person said this. They were like, I'll pay that 111 any day. You are doing an amazing job helping women heal themselves and also helping women to understand this is a very important factor in their lives and not just for satisfaction. One person was like, look, you know your worth and the demographic you're aiming for. You're being compassionate and affirming at the same time. Keep it up because it's definitely going to pay off. One person was like, good morning, I'm just so happy all is well. I too have been seeing a ton of butterflies in my dreams. And, you know, they were just affirming me. One person was like, hey, I just want to say growth is painful, and I'm so happy that you are still here. I'm currently trying the pearls for the first time. I'll take out the first pearl tonight and insert the other tonight. I can say I'm already feeling light and free. Another person said this. Wait, one second. One person was said, okay, so those are all good news, right? And then somebody also said this. Hey, Olenike, please don't post this, but I've been using your Goddess Detox Pearls for a couple of years now. They have really helped me with my heavy and debilitating cycles, as they also have endometriosis. They are heartbroken to find out that the pearls are now 111 as they can no longer afford them. This product has been helping them so much. Just wanted to let you know how much this will affect me and many other women who don't use your product for the wet pussy effect, but for relief from rough, draining cycles. But I understand evolving and wanting more for your business. First of all, I love that she gave her opinion in a way that did not have an attitude or that wasn't mean or rude. Just because you disagree with somebody or you have a change of perspective than somebody doesn't allow you to be mean and rude. And I congratulate this person for talking to me in a good way and just, you know, sharing her thoughts in a good way for conversation, not to be combative. So I said, yes, love, thank you so much for sharing. Appreciate that. I forgot to mention, y'all, so with the people that buy the pearls for 111, it's gonna allow the pearls to be given away to some women. So basically, like, for those that can't afford the 111 and even the 55, I'm gonna be basically having free giveaways. And so basically, after a set of women buy the pearls for 111, I can give 1 to 3 or 1 to 5 pearls away for free. That means 1 to 5 women will be able to get the pearls for free. And I'll make a post on the Instagram, eButterfly Inc. So if you're not following eButterfly Inc. on Instagram or TikTok, please do. I'll make a post saying, hey, we're available to do a giveaway, comment below. And I did my first giveaway last week, and I think I gave away 3 detox pearls to 3 different women for whatever they were experiencing, and they were in the round of these pearls are going to be prayed for. And so their pearls were prayed for what they wanted. They were able to choose the package that they wanted online, put the discount code in, and they got it for free, prayed over. And so that's something I thought about, like for the women that really just could not afford the 111, like what can I do for these ladies? And I was like, okay, we can do a giveaway, and that is still happening. But also we do now have the $55 option. If you're like, hey, I still want to get the pearls, I'm okay with it not being prayed over, but I'm still gonna set my intention on my pearls, then I will get it for $55. That is okay as well. So I feel like I've worked out every possible way that people can afford it. And also we do have Shopify 5 payments, means you can split that into 4 different payments, which is like $25. And we'll probably bring in the other payment processors that can be split into 4 at some point as well. But I'm just so grateful. I'm so happy with this shift. There's a lot more to tell you guys about why I shut down Goddess Detox, but for the most part, this is as much as I wanted to talk about and get out there. And so I want to say thank you for my selfish babes who are listening. The new website is theevolvingbutterfly.org, 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 and that is linked below. You definitely want to try the Goddess Detox pearls on your healing journey for whatever that may be. Look at the prayer packages and see which one you would like. And then there's also a video on my website that shows me praying over the pearls, so you guys can also look at that video just to kind of get a gist of what that is. Anyways, I'm ending this podcast now. I love you guys very much. Thank you for tuning in, and make sure to share the Selfish Babe Selfish Talk podcast with another woman out there. It is me, Olanike Osibawale, signing out. Mwah. Love you guys very much.